All right, welcome to this month's marketing method of the month, and this one is making money with ClickBank, as well as with Amazon or any products you're selling from any network. It's the process here that works. It doesn't really matter what network you're selling products from, or even if it's your own products or you're selling it from a position of an affiliate. I want you to pay close attention to the process because this is timeless and it continues to work year after year after year. It's just much easier to do today because of some of the resource sites I'm going to show you, which are all free to use, okay? I'm going to walk you through it step by step so you can go ahead and you can replicate this and you can do it yourself. As far as the mechanics and putting this on your blog or on your website, that's not what this video is for. This video is to show you how you can make money using this method. So let's get right to it, okay? Remember, the rule continues to apply all the time, always. You want this etched in your brain that the fastest way, the absolute fastest way to make money on the internet is to sell what people are already buying. And within the networks, you can go and you can see what the fastest selling products are, what the best selling products are, and all that kind of good stuff. Now, this does work when you're selling stuff that may not necessarily be hot or fast moving, but people are buying it, okay? So starting with ClickBank, and again, you can use any site to start with, but starting with ClickBank, we come over to clickbank.com, and then we go to Marketplace. Okay, now you can come down and you can pick a category, right? And then you can, let's just say health and fitness, right? And one of the things you want to look at is the gravity. You know, many people look at gravity above 100. I like to look at gravity above 50, dipping just below what other people are looking at. When I first started selling on ClickBank, I was actually the very first person to ever get a testimonial from ClickBank as one of their top sellers. Is when Dan Henderson was still working there. This was back in like 2003, 2002. And it's because I was just rocking all these different products in here. And then I kind of figured I consider myself to have matured, and we went to our own processing and all that other kind of stuff. And while we still sell affiliate products, it's not all the time ClickBank type products, although we do sell some. Okay. But one of the things I used to do was find underperforming products because, listen, you know, at the time, you know, and even now, people look at the gravity, and the gravity can be deceiving to some extent. And what I mean by that is that some of these numbers can be boosted because there's a lot of affiliates marketing these products and doing mailings to their lists. That does not mean that that product will perform the same way with pay-per-click or banner advertising. Now, it doesn't mean that it won't, but it doesn't mean that it will. So sometimes when I look at a product and I look at the gravity and the gravity being high, I like to see if a lot of those numbers are coming from people successfully selling through pay-per-click. If so, that opens up the market completely to all types of other methods of marketing. If you don't see any visibility on the pay-per-click networks or anything like that, then chances are, you know, these numbers are being boosted by, you know, people that already have their own lists and they're doing endorsements. Not that it's a bad thing, but if you don't have your own list, you may want to stay clear of that because, you know, you may be the guinea pig and find out that those products don't necessarily sell that well on pay-per-click advertising. However, if you have a method that works, you can not necessarily just have to find a product that has high gravity. You can find a product that has low gravity or no gravity. Because I believed this a long time ago, and there's one reason why I was able to take products that were pretty much not performing on all the ClickBank and put them into the top tier, is because I realized that some people create great products, but they suck at marketing. They just don't know how to go about marketing their own products. So I would find these great products and then go out there and market them and then, you know, help them to, you know, make some money. So the method I'm going to show you here, it can work whether the product has high gravity, low gravity, no gravity, or whatever. And because you can do this method so fast, you have the opportunity to just churn out a lot of different products and see which ones are going to make you the most money. Okay, so with that said, let's just type in a product by name. For example, snoring, right? Maybe not necessarily a glamorous product, but hey, you know, it's a product. Okay, so we have exercises to completely stop snoring. All right, so let's just say this is the product we want to sell. You go through the whole process of, you know, checking out the pitch page by clicking this link. Then you would come right here and you would create your affiliate link. That's not what this video is for. I just want to show you the process that you can use to make money. Now that we have a product we want to sell, we want to grab the URL of the product. So we'll just click on View Pitch Page right here, and it's going to bring up the domain. So the domain here is the Stop Snoring Exercise Program. I want to grab that domain, and I want some keywords, right? So I'm going to come over here to this site, and I want to go to, this is the Google Keyword Tool, and I want to click on Website Content, and I want to put the domain in. Okay, and then get keyword ideas. All right, this way I don't have to try to, come up with my own keywords. Let me just find out what Google says this site is about. I know it's about snoring, but if you want to have a whole list of keywords to work with, you can. So let me reorganize it by top searches. Okay, so we have to stop snoring, how to stop snoring, ways to stop snoring. So we can take how to stop snoring. All right. That's the phrase I'm going to take. Has 14,800 searches. And now I want to come over to this really cool tool by WordTracker. You can go to labs.wordtracker.com/keyword-questions. And this allows us to put in a phrase or a keyword, and WordTracker will let us know how many different questions are being asked around that phrase. Or if I just put in the keyword snoring, the different variations of questions around snoring is going to be brought up. So let's just put in snoring and type in search, click search rather. So these are the questions we have. Okay, so this one's an obvious one because we just saw that one with Google Keyword Tool. So we have how to stop snoring, what causes snoring, and we have all these different questions. Now these different questions are going to form blog entries for your blog. Okay, because these are questions that people want answers to. Now you're probably thinking, listen, you don't know what cures snoring or what stops snoring. You don't necessarily have to. So I'm going to show you where you can get some of the answers to those questions. But if you find a different keyword, you find all these different question phrases, just copy one, then go to the Google Keyword Tool. We did this, but this is just part of the process. All right. And we put in a little captcha, and we want to find out how many people are asking this question. All right. We knew this one on this phrase right here, 14,800, and now we have all these different variations of this question. Okay, now we want to find an answer to this question. We already have the product that we want to sell because we found that right here, exercise to completely stop snoring. And we have some questions, okay, and the question that we want to start with has some good volume. Now to get an answer to the question, you can come over here to wikihow.com, all right? And you don't necessarily have to type in the whole question, just type in the main phrase or the main keyword. So in this case, it's snoring. So we put snoring in, and then we're going to click on search. Okay, because what we want to do is find out what the answers to these questions are. Okay, so we have this one right here, WikiHow effectively stop snoring, and we have stop snoring, sleep when someone else is snoring. So we have these different answers. We have 10 different ones. We only need one for now. Okay, so how to effectively stop snoring. Let's check this one out. Okay, so here we have some steps to stop snoring. Okay, how to effectively stop snoring. All right, we have these different steps to stop snoring. Then there's some tips down here. So let's just say I wanted to use this article on my blog. I can, and WikiHow makes it easy to do that. You see this right here. It says embed this, republish this entire article on your blog or website. I'll just simply click this, and it's going to give me the code to put on my website, on my blog. I can grab this right here. I can copy this, and then I will paste it onto my blog where I'm going to have either banners or text links for stop snoring products. And then I go through the simple marketing process that we can cover in a later session. In fact, we've covered many different ways to market your blogs and your sites on the DT Alpha Talk Back blog already. So you should probably already know how to do a lot of that stuff. But this right here allows us to tap into the questions that are on people's mind that are related to products that we can sell. Okay, people are looking for solutions to those particular things. Ideally, it's a product that's already selling in the sense that the sales page is working, the conversion process is working, etc. And now that we have a product that's selling and we have a question that relates to that product, we get an answer. So you don't have to sit up there and go get a ghostwriter or write a response to it or anything. The answers are already out here. Just come over here to WikiHow, put in your keyword, find an article that relates, grab the code and post it onto your blog and keep repeating that process. The quick way to promote the blog once you put your content on there is to ping it initially after you post the content. It's what I call post ping promote. So you post the content on, then you ping it using pinglr.com. And then you go through all types of other promotional processes as far as creating links, submitting your RSS feeds, making sure your blog is in the directories, and, if you want to do some additional articles and get link backs and all that kind of stuff, you can. And doing some Yahoo posting, going to Yahoo Answers, where people are asking questions about snoring and point them back to your blog. You could do the same thing with Yada. You could do the same thing with askville.amazon.com, as well as AnswerBag, where people are asking these questions. You have a response on your blog. You link them back to your blog, right? You don't even need to have a tracking link, okay? So just kind of like let them see that you're not really trying to promote anything, at least not inside of there. That's a fast way to get some traffic to your blog, where you just posted this article or whatever article you're posting. You can do the same thing on other people's blogs. You can do the same thing with forum posts. So there's quite a few, or rather put a handful of proven ways to generate rapid traffic to your blog. All right, so that's it. This is a way to do it. I mean, we're constantly you're just tapping into the questions that people are asking that relate to products that you can sell, that people are already buying. Again, because we want products that have been proven to convert, traffic into buyers, okay? And questions that people are asking, so much so that there's search volume on it in Google, right? And then we get an answer from WikiHow with their permission to post it to our blog. So we're being driven by the content that's already out there. Okay, so with this, you don't even necessarily have to be creative. All you have to do is be committed and just doing this process again and again and again. And I assure you, the money will start to flow in. I'm not sure which article it would be or even which product it will be, but I will assure you this: it will be some or many of them when you do this consistently. Now, you can do this in 20 minutes or less a day. So you want to block out 20 minutes or less, let's just call it 30 minutes a day, to do this consistently every single day. And a few days from now, a few weeks from now, you'll look up and you'll be seeing all of this money start to flow into whatever affiliate account it is you have, or into your own account if you are selling your own product. So that is it for this month's marketing method of the month. This is how, at least one way, you can start making money with ClickBank and Amazon or any other type of affiliate network that you're a part of. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next month.